What's up, guys? It's Matt here with Tanks Lawn Maintenance. It is currently 7:50 a.m. Wednesday morning, September 25th, 2024, year of our Lord. And I've got to be kind of quick because it's supposed to rain at the end of the day today. I don't know what time it's supposed to rain, but I want to show y'all something real quick with the Turf Master and get y'all turned around. All right, guys. We got the Toro Turf Master HDX. It's a 30-inch mower, and this mower is a great mower as far as the cut quality, and the power has plenty of power. You know, you may have to adjust the wheels, the belts for the dry belts. You may have to adjust that to get it to power through some things, and you may have to adjust the deck belt, the blade belts, whatever you want to call them, to get it to cut thick grass. I know when I first got it, it was like 2 weeks after I got the thing, it got to where it would not cut thick grass. It would just bog down and shut off. Well, I had to adjust the belts. Once I adjusted the belts, I have not had a problem with that since. And also the parking brake up there, you've got to cut that cable on the parking brake. If you don't, if that bell right there gets bent a little bit, the transmission bell, if it gets bent a little bit, that parking brake will not work, and you will have a runaway mower, and you're going to have to wind up replacing AC units, and that's not something you want to do. But the issue I'm having right now, very first time this happened, there's a drain hole right here where my finger is. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's a drain hole right there, and that drain hole is there because of, you know, it's not a drain hole, it's a breather hole. And what it is it lets air get in here to the carburetor down here, comes up through the air filter compartment, gets filtered out by the filter, of course, and goes into the carburetor for air fuel mixture. And then you got your gas line right here. But if you look right here on top of this gas tank, this part right here, I'm sure this is some sort of filter. I have not figured out how to change this out. I'm going to look more in depth into it tonight. I'm thinking you can probably take this piece right here off and swap the filter out, but this, I'm assuming that this is some sort of filter right here. But what you have right here coming off of that, when I first bought the mower, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, I thought it was some sort of drain hose in case you overfill the mower. But the more I had it, the more I realized it doesn't make sense for the drain hole to be above the fill cap. So that's when I put two and two together and realized that this is a filter, not a drain hose. This is a breather hose. And what that does is it allows for a vacuum to be created inside the gas tank to then flow through the gas line, through the choke system, and into the carburetor. Now, if you look at this drain hose, there's nothing there. There's never been anything there. This drain hose was facing down, okay? If you look down here, what do you see? All of this nonsense right here, what is that, guys? That's dust and grass clippings. This right here was facing straight down just like that, okay? Throughout the day, that builds up. That builds up extremely high if you don't keep it blown off. Now, this right here facing straight down towards that pile of grass, guess what? It's pulling air, dirty air, whether it be from that pile of grass or whether it be dust from the air as you're cutting grass. It pulls it up through this hose into this gas tank and straight down through here. Now, the problem I have with this, the problem I have with this design, like I said, I'm about 95% sure that this is some sort of filter for the vacuum hose right here, the breather hose. I'm sure that this is some sort of filter, but they should have had something right here. A lot of your blowers have a breather hose on the fuel tank, but they have a filter right here on the end of that hose, okay? Now, if you look down here at the fuel line, coming straight out of the gas tank, down through the choke system, what do you see? Or what do you see a lack of, I should say. I can tell you what you do see. You see a fuel shutoff switch right here, just a simple ball valve. I've had this replaced, but what you don't see is a fuel filter. This is a commercial piece of equipment, guys. This is a $3,500 mower out the door, and it does not have a fuel filter. Why is that? Now, the common issue, one of the main common issues, there's actually 3 common issues with this mower. You've got the parking brake issue. You've got this engine right here. This engine right here, every so often, about once every 2 or 3 days, you're supposed to check the bolts down there and up front and on the sides to make sure that the engine is snug, the bolts are snug with the mower deck, because they do come loose. And what happens is the bottom of the engine block, or the flange, whatever you want to call it, those holes get wallered out, and you have to run a tap through there and re-tap it in order to secure the motor, the engine, whatever you should say. And the third issue is the needles in this carburetor gets clogged up, which in turn causes the carburetor to flood out, and it will get so flooded that the crankcase will fill up with fuel, and you cannot even pull the starter cord. So why is there not a fuel filter on here? Beats me. So what I'm going to do is this has happened to me. This is the 3rd time this has happened to me. This is the 4th issue I've had with this mower. I got it in April of this year, which was, let's see, June, July, August, September. That was 5 months ago, guys. This motor barely has 30 hours on it. It doesn't even have 30 hours. It's like 28 and a half hours is what this mower has. And this is the 4th issue I've had, 3rd with it flooding out. And it's flooded out right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to take, Friday, I'm going to take this apart, clean everything out. I'm going to clean out the carburetor, unclog the needle in there, and I am seriously thinking that I'm going to see if I can find some sort of fuel filter, and I'm going to replace this cutoff switch with a fuel filter. I don't know if it'll work, but I don't want to get rid of the mower. I do want to get rid of it because I'm tired of fooling with it, but at the same time, I don't want to get rid of it. Now, here's the main issue I have with this whole scenario. This is a design flaw, okay? Why would you not put a fuel filter on the fuel line? Doesn't make any sense to me at all. But about every 10 hours, I have to take this mower. If I can't clean the carburetor out, I have to take it to my dealership for them to do it. And guess what they tell me? It's not a warranty issue. So you're looking at about 60 to 70 bucks every time I go to the dealership. Guys, I'm letting you know, guys, that's not a good thing. That's a bad deal with Toro. And they really need to get this problem resolved. They need to have some sort of recall on this machine, get it figured out, get to the bottom of it, turn your motor in, let them fix the recall, and go from there. But this is horrible. This mower costs way too much damn money for me to be having this many issues with this amount of hours on there. But guys, it's a great mower. It really is. It leaves a phenomenal cut. The only push mower out there that I have found that does better than this mower as far as cut quality is the old Honda mowers, and you cannot buy Honda mowers anymore. They don't make them. You can buy a used one, but you can't buy them brand new anymore. But so, in my opinion, this is the best cut quality as far as push mower for southern turf. Now, I don't know anything about cool season grass up north and things like that, but southern turf, warm season grasses, Bermuda, Zoysia, Centipede, St. Augustine, Bahia, this mower is phenomenal. I cut my own grass with it. I've had several customers that I used this for. They wanted their stuff bagged. That's the reason we got this mower, was because of a golf course community that I picked up earlier this year, and it leaves an absolutely gorgeous cut. But it does not matter how beautiful the cut is if the engine will not start. So Toro, do better. You've got to do better. You need to get this issue resolved. If you see right there, let me turn you around. If you see right there, it says 3-year warranty. Why is this not a warranty issue? You're killing me. You can't blame the dealership. If you're not gonna warranty a design flaw, the dealer's definitely not gonna do it for free, and I don't blame them. They got to pay their guys. So get this fixed, man. Y'all got to do better. But any of you guys that are interested in a Toro Turfmaster HDX, take this into consideration, guys. I'm going to try the fuel filter idea, see if I can put one on there. If I can't find one, I'm taking it to the dealership. I'm gonna tell them to fix it, and I'm selling it quick, fast, and in a hurry. But anyway, guys, just wanted to run that by you. I'm irritated with this mower. It's been sitting all week. I've lost one customer this year because of it, and I had to go borrow this mower right here. This used to be mine, but it's now my mom's. It's the Toro recycler. I had to go borrow that. I had to go borrow that yesterday from my mom, and she told me to hang on to it because her grass is basically done for the year. And so I've got one customer that I absolutely have to bag. I don't have the bagging option on either one of my standers, so I've got to have some sort of bagging option. But this is what I'm left with, guys. The Toro will do better. And all you guys out there that are interested in a Turfmaster HDX, take this into consideration. You may want to go a different route, and if you don't mind working on a machine every 10 hours, this is the mower for you, because it does leave a beautiful cut. But anyway, guys, just wanted to run that by y'all. I'm going to hop off here, get the day started. Hope y'all have an amazing day, and I will cut y'all back on the next one, man. But until then, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Holler at y'all. Bye.